to tell a story. Now, check this out. Number one, you want to have a story that is dear to your heart. Number two, remember that it's your story and you're trying to bring it to life. Number three, passion. Ready? Let's go ahead and jump into this story time.
So easy.
I make this look easy.
So easy.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Yo, check this out. This in particular time, I was coming back from North Carolina, right? I was coming back from North Carolina. And believe it or not, I actually missed my flight. Now, you're probably saying, how did you miss my flight? Well, let me explain.
So easy.
I make this look easy.
Okay, check it out. First of all, naturally, you got to get to the airport early, right? You know what I mean? You got to get to the airport 2 hours early, blah, 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 whoop de whoop, whatever. I'm there. Now, I don't know if it was a glitch in the computer or whatever. But anyway, I end up getting the wrong ticket, right? So my flight that I was supposed to take end up leaving 15 minutes earlier.
Oh my.
So I'm looking at my ticket. I'm like, okay, you know how you hear the PA system, the announcements and all of that. I'm like, okay, that's not my flight. I'm looking at my ticket. That's not my flight. So I'm chilling, right? You know, I'm at the bar, you know, doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my thing and I'm making it look
so easy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm at the bar. I'm so easy with it. You know what I'm saying?
I make this look easy.
So, you know, I'm sitting up there. How do you say? I'm sitting up there mingling. Yeah, that's it. Mingling. You know what I mean? Meeting cool people, talking, chopping it up and whatever. So I hear an announcement of my plane that I was actually supposed to catch. But I look at my ticket. I'm like, yo, that's the wrong plane. So I'm like, yo, they got 2 flights going to Florida? Yo, that's interesting. Maybe I should have took that flight. So once again, I'm sitting up there mingling, not paying attention because according to my ticket, I have some time left before I actually have to catch the plane.
Oh my.
So at this time, right, I'm like, yo, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I look at my ticket, I look at the time, and I'm like, yo, as I'm walking back to, you know, where you get on the plane at, I see this place. I'm not going to say their name because they're not sponsoring me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say their name. But anyway, I'm up here like, yo, check this out. You know what I mean? Yo, Bobby, thanks for the follow. Check this out. I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, okay, there's this place that I haven't been to in years. They only have 2 in Florida and it was in the airport. So I crash it, right? Boom, boom, boom. Now, at this in particular time, I'm still late. So I go to board the plane and there's nobody there but me.
Oh my.
I'm like, yo, this is most definitely a problem. So I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm supposed to board the plane. There's nobody here but me. And the chick looked at me and said, uh-oh. I'm like, excuse me? Uh-oh. What are you, 4 years old? Who does that?
Quiet on the set.
She was like, there's been a mistake. I'm like, yo, I don't have any more money. I had some more money, but I didn't want to spend any more money. Come on, man. I already paid for the ticket. I don't want to pay for it again. What are you talking about? But anyway, she was like, hold on, give me 1 second. And I'm like, yo, I need to get back to Florida. Now, mind you, this was in North Carolina and it was cold. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like what, maybe 30 degrees. Okay, relax. For me, that's cold. Granted, I've lived in Philadelphia. I lived in Korea. I've lived in, I've lived in some very cold places. That's why I moved to Florida. 34 degrees? Who does that? I don't do that anymore.
So easy.
I make this look easy.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm sitting there like, excuse me, am I going to be able to get a ticket? She's like, hold on, hold on. I'm going to see if there are any cancellations. If not, it's probably going to be another 6 hours before you be able to go back to Florida. I'm like, you got to be kidding. You got to be kidding me. She's like, hold on, relax, relax. I'm like, okay. And check this out. Within the first 2 minutes, I get a first class ticket. That's right. I got an upgrade.
Oh my.
Now, at this in particular point, I know I'm going back to Florida. You know what I'm saying? I got a nice, fresh, cut off shirt, showing all my tattoos, everything. I got my gold on and everything. So it's time for the plane to take off, right? And she's like, oh, first class? I'm like, yo, this ticket say first class. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry about the mistake. Yeah, somebody canceled in first class, so we're gonna give you that ticket. I'm like, wow. Like, excuse me. Contrary to popular belief, are drinks on first class free? She was like, yeah, don't even worry about it. Just get on up there. Sorry about the mix up. It's cool. I'm like, yes, indeed, it is. So anyway, as I proceed to get on the plane, right? Like I said, I'm going back to Florida, man. I take my jacket off because I know once I get off the plane, it's going to be 80 degrees and palm trees, baby, all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, check this out. What I do, I don't have the window seat, but I have the seat next to the window. And there is this very, very stuffy guy sitting there, uptight, you know what I'm saying? And very rude, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else in first class was like, hey, how you doing? What's up? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, where you from? Blah, blah, blah. Where you going? Boo, boo. Oh, just friendly atmosphere, flying to friendly skies, first class, kicking back, right? And as I'm sitting there waiting for the waitress, the stewardess to come by so, I can partake in some type of alcoholic beverage, right? And the guy turns to me and has the audacity to say, are you some kind of rapper? I'm like, rapper?
Oh my.
Surely you jest, sir. No, I'm not a rapper. I'm a meteorologist. So he started laughing, right? Like, you're a meteorologist. I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, yo, check this out. Did you know that most clouds are white? But rain clouds are usually darker. Rain clouds are usually a darker shade of gray. You know what I'm saying? That's because they're thicker. Their thickness and height. Basically, clouds that look gray when they block out the sunlight. A cloud gets thicker as it gathers more water, droplets, and ice crystals. The thicker the cloud gets, the less light can pass through. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the waitress comes. The stewardess finally comes by, right? And she was like, would you like something to drink? I was like, no, sir. After you, go ahead. He was like, I'll take a Chardonnay. I was like, yes, I too would like to partake in the Chardonnay. So at this in particular time, the guy is very uncomfortable. And I'm like, you know what?
So easy.
I make this look easy.
Hey, Cybershot sitting beside you on the plane, man. You need to loosen up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? What's the matter for you? What's the matter for you? So anyway, I'm basically trolling this guy, right? So anyway, he gets his Chardonnay, right? And the stewardess, the stewardess gives me, the little bottles of Chardonnay. So he's drinking it, like the lush that he is. And I'm like, I take a sip. I was like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. Like, you like that? Do you enjoy that? He was like, he just looked out the window. I was like, excuse me, could you please bring me a Heineken if you have any? I mean, so I look back at him, right? I'm like, you do realize that this Chardonnay is stepped on. I mean, literally. Tastes like somebody put their feet on it. At this in particular time, he folded his arms up like a little kid at Christmas that didn't get their new PlayStation and just looked out the window the whole way. So the stewardess brings me she brings me my Heineken. So I tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, yo, check this out. You see this? if you ever drink a Heineken, it should be 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So I take a sip. I think this is 31 degrees Fahrenheit. But however, I have no complaints. Do you know that this guy looked out the window the whole time? And the irony of it is, the clouds were kind of gray. And he looked at me one more time. And you know what he said? He said, "What kind of cloud is that?" You know what I said? A white one. And with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this little story time. Hey, yo, check it out, man. If this is your first time listening to me, you can also check out the audio podcast. That's right.
If this is your first time listening to me, you can find me on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Stitcher, Radio Public, Overcast, Pocket Cast, iHeartRadio, baby, and almost everywhere podcasts are found. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. And now, take two. And with that being said, we gone.